Hello YouTube. I bring to you today the long-awaited mod list video. I'm so sorry it's taken ages to get this out, but I'm finally getting it done. I was planning on doing like a whole 180 plus like list video, but it was taking way too long. So I'm doing an essentials mod list instead. Honestly, the reason why it was taking me so long to make this video was because I was trying to like cover every single mod. Well, not every single mod, but like the very important ones to me. I was trying to like get background footage and all that stuff and like talk about it, like not review, but like kind of like go do an overview of the mod, and that was just, it was taking a long time, and I kept restarting because I just wasn't like happy with how it was like turning out. So instead, this is gonna be like an installation tutorial. I'm gonna like kind of glance over my list of mods on Vortex Mod Manager. I'm also going to create another collection. I've made some collections in the past, and I've seen that it doesn't always successfully install for some people. I'm not totally sure why or how to fix that, but yeah. So I'm making another collection. I'm gonna flag certain mods that are required, and then all the ones that aren't required, so that you can, you know, figure out which ones you want or which ones you need. And then for yourself, you can just like pick and choose which ones you do want and don't want, if that makes sense. I believe when you go to the collection on Nexus mod pages, you'll be able to download the entire list straight to your Vortex mod manager. So you can download it that way, or if you also want, you can just look at the list, look at the names, and then go to those individual mods themselves. I'm not sure if you can click on the names in the collection on the website and it'll take you there, but at least the names are there for you, so you can like go and search them. But a lot of the mods I have installed are also like top files, so if you want to go to the top files category and go through that, feel free to do that. But yeah, this video is basically just going to be a tutorial for the people that don't know how to really mod, how to like get started into it. And then for the people that do know how to mod, I'll try my best to leave some timestamps in the video so you can skip around. I don't have much of like a plan for the structure of this video. I'm kind of just, I'm like at the point where I'm like, I just need to get this video out because so many people are asking for the mods, and I feel really bad for you guys because like, yeah. So I think I'm gonna start with the tutorial, and then after that I will briefly go over all of the mods, like the mod list in Vortex, and then I'll also show you how to like get to the collection that I made, and how to add it to Vortex and stuff like that. So yeah, let's get into it. All right, so we're here on Nexus Mods. .com to be exact. Here we're going to download the Vortex mod manager. This is what you're going to need to install a lot of your mods. Some mods you can use I'd say majority of the mods you can install with Vortex, but there will be some that you need to install manually. I will touch on those ones when the time comes, so don't worry about that. But yeah, so Nexus Mods, Vortex mod manager, I'll have the link in the description, as well as most of the mods, if not all of them, that I'm going to be showcasing in this video. So we'll download it. You're going to want to make an account though as well, and then download the latest version. Now I'm going to take you to this, and then as you can see right here, in the sort of top right, it'll say download, and then you're going to click on that and download. So then it'll download. So once it's downloaded, just install it as per usual. Alright, so once that's downloaded and you have an account made and you're all good to go, I don't know if this part's necessary. I can't remember because I haven't had to do it in a while. I know certain games with the Vortex and like Nexus mods stuff requires this, so just in case, I'm going to show you. In the top right here, you're going to click on this little Nexus Mods logo. Go down to Site Preferences, and then API keys. If it ever does ask you for an API key, this is where you find it. Once you have Vortex mods installed and it's all ready to go, just open it. You're also going to want to log into your account for Nexus mods through Vortex. So these are like all the mods I have installed. I'll scroll through them really quick just for the people that are only here for the mods and not how to install them if you already know how to. But yeah, a lot of these aren't necessary, but this is every single mod I do have. So but yeah, this is what Vortex mods looks like. You might need to find Cyberpunk, which you would just go to games and then type in Cyberpunk and it should pop up. And then I already have mine activated. You'll need to activate it. I think it's just a really easy big button that says activate. But if I miss anything in this video, please feel free to leave a comment and ask questions, and I will try my best to answer them for you. Some things I might forget, so yeah, just feel free to comment. On the left here is your kind of menu. Up here is where you're gonna launch the game. You're never gonna launch it from Steam or the actual I forget what it's called, the Red launcher, I think. But yeah, you're gonna want to open this software every time and start it by pressing this little play button. So when you press the play button, it's basically gonna load this tool right here, launch game with red mods enabled. So that's pretty nifty. Okay, so alright, so we're here on the Cyberpunk part of whatchamacallit, Nexus mods. This is the default screen that it'll take you to. So there's I forget how many exactly, but there's a fair amount, like a handful of mods that are absolutely required to even start modding Cyberpunk. They're kind of just like framework mods that allow modders to actually mod the game. I got them all pulled up here in my tabs. I'll go through each one briefly. I'll leave the links in the description as well, but if you want to get to them easy, you can go up to here in mods, go down to top files, and they're always at the top because they're the most downloaded ones since they're necessary to mod. Alright, so the first one is Cyber Engine Tweaks. Don't ask me what any of these do. I'm not that smart. I just, like I said, I know they're necessary to mod the game. So to download mods from this website, you can either do it manually, like I just did. I didn't think that would download it right away, actually. Oops. But it did, so that's cool. But if you want to use Vortex Mod Manager to download them, a quick and easy way is to go to download right here where it's next to manual. It says Vortex. Just click that. It'll pop up Vortex. I already have it installed, so I'm going to hit cancel. But normally it would just start downloading, and you can see all your downloads here. But once it's done, it's going to go to the mods tab right here, and it'll show up in your enabled section right here. But yeah, that's how you download from Nexus Mods website to your Vortex Mod Manager. Like I said, you can do it manually if you want, or do it through Vortex. Some mods you need to do manually, some you don't. I'd recommend, if you're downloading any clothing mods in the future, I always install them manually because sometimes they don't work on Vortex, I've noticed. But yeah, it's kind of just hit or miss. If you do install it on Vortex and it doesn't end up working, try it manually. It might work, most likely it will. So Cyber Engine Tweaks is the first mod we need to download, as I said. So make sure to download that. The next one we're going to want is called redscript. It's also in the top files. All of these will be. They're kind of I have them in order. So yeah, the second one that we need to download is called redscript. Same thing. You can download it manually or through Vortex. So it'll pop up Vortex again, but I've already downloaded it, so I'm going to hit cancel. The second mod we need is extended. I'm guessing that stands for extended. That would make sense. But yeah, same thing. Vortex download. Let it download. The third one we need is tweakxl extension loader. Fourth one we need is archivexl. Codeware is the fifth one. Material and texture override. This one's not actually necessary for every like mod you're gonna download, but if you're gonna download like I don't know, a car mod, for example, I know some car mods use this. You'll need to download this, and this is one that's manual, so this is a great time to show you how to actually install a manual download mod. It'll take you to this screen, the files, and this is where all the files are for the actual mod. There's two versions of it, Legacy and Red mod. I can't tell you what the difference is, besides like this one uses Red mod and this one doesn't. We'll download Red mod just because it's a 50-50. So to download, what you're gonna want to do is open it. If you don't have WinRAR installed or like 7-zip, make sure to have that installed so you can actually open the files. But here we're in WinRAR. It's been a while since I actually manually installed this, so let's go and check. If you're ever curious on like how to install a mod manually, you can go down. Let's see. Most mods will have an installation little section. So we downloaded the Red mod version. So download, got that done. Drag and drop the contents of the resulting .7z archive file into your Cyberpunk 2077 mods folder, and if asked, overwrite. Now I'm gonna pull up right here. This is where the game files are, where you're gonna drop all the mod files into. I will show you real quick how to get to this if you don't know how to. But just a little heads up, I do have the game on Steam. I know you can buy it on like through the actual Red launcher or whatever. I forget what it's like the correct term is, but so to get to where I'm at right now, if you don't know, you're gonna open Steam. Oh, Star Wars, sick. You're gonna open Steam, go to Cyberpunk, right click, manage, and then browse local files, and it'll take you right where I'm at. If you want to save time, I have it pinned on my quick access bar on the left. Makes it really easy. So anyways, this file needs to go in archives. So we'll open that. You're gonna drag. Hold on, let me actually open archive first. So archive has a few folders in it. Well, just one folder, but like a few folders to go through, you know what I mean? So PC, and then mod is where you want to go. This is where you drop the mod files, the .archive files. So open that. So yeah, this is where a lot of the files are going to go. Not every single file, because a lot of mods have more than one file when you download them. But this is where all the archive ones go. And when you do install it through Vortex mods, it will end up here too, not just like if you're manually doing it. So we're gonna drag, drop, boom. It's already in there for me, so skip this file, and there it is right there. So that's that done. The material and texture override mod. I'll go over how to install like some other mods manually too, just for safekeeping or whatnot. So the next essential mod we need is Equipment X. This one you can download through Vortex. Next one we need is Input Loader. Download that through Vortex as well. And then the last essential one is called CyberCMD. Alright, but that covers all the essential mods you need to have installed before you can start modding. So now we get to the fun part, the actual mods I play with and stuff. Alright, so I'm going to cover this mod real quick as well because I get a lot of questions about it. So if you're ever wondering how I got the cool cyberarms in the game and the different colored mantis blades and monowire. This is the mod. It's a pretty cool mod. It's like all in one package. So there is one requirement for this mod. I would, before you download any mod, check requirements just in case, because it, as it speaks for itself, it's required for the mod to work. And then scroll down to where it says requirements, click on the down arrow. I mean, you don't have to click on the down arrow, you can just click on requirements. And then it'll say right here Nexus requirements, and then it'll list the required mods. So cyberarms patch, we need that. So I'm gonna open that real quick. This is just like, yeah, it says right here, it's like basically like a texture mesh pack that allows you to actually use the the Arasaka cyberarms mod. This one, I can confirm you can download with Vortex mods. It will work. You don't have to. You can either download it by like clicking Vortex right here, or you can go down and do mod manager download. So I'll show you what that does real quick. Again, download. I already have it installed, so this pops up, but normally it would just download for you and then end up in your mods category. And then you can come back to Arasaka cyberarms and then do the same. You can either go to files and then mod manager download, or just come up here and Vortex download. Once again, I'm gonna do cancel. This is the part of the video where I'm gonna go over the mods really quickly. I know I already like kind of scanned through them, but I'm gonna actually like talk about a few of them. Now I'm gonna kind of like briefly go over a handful of the mods that I have installed. Like I'll click on them and like talk about it and whatnot. A lot of these mods are actually some mods I have to like make my videos. All games in store items. That one basically just adds a store to your computer. Well, multiple stores, and the stores have like, as it says, every item in the game, and they're all like neatly categorized for you. So like weapons will be in one, clothing will be in like another, weapon mods, etc., etc. You will need virtual atelier for that. I think that's how you say it. I'm not really sure. Atelier, whatever. That is down here. It's literally, yeah, just virtual atelier. I'm just calling it that. I don't care. This is what gives you like the option to browse modded websites basically on your computer in game. Without it, it wouldn't work. Any like clothing store mod or like the all game inventory mod, those won't work without this, and the virtual atelier mod won't work without the essential mods I went over earlier, like the cyber engine tweaks, tweak XL, so on and so forth. Appearance change unlocker. This mod basically unlocks like more options, I'd say, for character customization. Not like new hairstyles or like new eyes or anything, but like it lets you basically make presets, load presets. So like if you download a character preset for V, install it, load the game, this mod will let you select that preset basically. Right below it we have appearance menu mod. It also will let you change your character appearance at any hideout mirror, so you don't have to go to a whatchamacallit, Ripper Doc to change your appearance. Arasaka cyberarms, I went over that and how to install it. Actually, you know what? I'm going to reinstall it real quick just to show you how, like, because some mods when you install it, they have many options. Replace existing, ignore that. So in this first little menu, I guess you can call it, you can select if you want to have it affect male or female V. You can do both at the same time, by the way, but I don't play as male V often, so I just do female V. And then the next one is the style of your arms. Currently I have the Shaitan preset, but previously I would run Arasaka thin arm. I've heard that if you do normal size, it kind of bugs out some clothing mods that have sleeves. So I usually just use thin arm or forearm if I'm not using the Shaitan one that I currently have on. So yeah, there's an option for your default arms, like when you don't have any cyberware arm modifications equipped on your character. And then as you go down, so on and so forth, gorilla arms, the launcher, the grenade launcher, the mantis arms, and then the monowire arms. The next page is just some extra options, like do you want to remove your nails? Do you want to remove the weapon grip? Do you want to remove or keep tattoos? Do you use different texture frameworks? I don't know. Do you want to remove rejections? Injections. Whoops. And then the next page is the actual colors of the arms that you want. You have all these options. I think with the Shaitan ones that I have installed right now, it doesn't actually matter. Like, they're going to be chrome no matter what, but I just have Deus Flex 2 installed. And then the next page is the exact same, but for the right arm. The previous one was the left arm. This is the right arm. Next page is going to be the left mantis blade. Next page is the right mantis blade. Next page is the monowire color. So, yep. And then when you're done choosing all your options, you hit finish and it installs. Better vehicle first person. This is a nice mod. I'm not gonna lie. I personally feel like driving in first person is way better than driving in third person in Cyberpunk. Love the game. Driving sucks. It's fun, but oh my gosh, the physics suck. I do have a better like physics mod for driving installed, but even then, I feel like you have way more control over your car in first person. However, I think the first person camera for your vehicle is a bit So I installed this because you can open like a menu with cyber engine tweaks and change the values. So you can change like your tilt, you can change your X and Y position, you can change the FOV. It's pretty cool. I'll go over this. I'll show some footage after I'm done with this part of the video to like kind of show like what you can do with cyber engine tweaks, because there's a lot to it actually. Bloat be gone. It kind of just cleans up the main title like menu screen, gets rid of like the Phantom Liberty stuff and all that. Honestly, I forget what the default like non-modded title screen looks like because I always have this installed. Trust me, if you like minimalistic stuff, you'll want this mod for the menu. Blur be gone is it makes windows and stuff more clear. It's pretty nice. Browser extension framework. It's mainly for the car shop mod. I'll get to that in a bit. Cyber vehicle overhaul is the mod I have to make the driving a little bit better. It changes top speeds, braking power. Honestly, I've noticed a lot of the cars are a lot more like slidey, so you can drift. You will spin out a lot if you're not careful, but I think it's really fun, so that I have installed all the time. This Cyberpunk Ultra Plus better path tracing and stutter hotfix, that's a mouthful. This mod, it gets rid of a lot of stuttering that happens. I don't know the exact specifics of it, but it plays with the path tracing and stuff. This mod isn't necessary, but if you do have a good PC and you're able to play on ultra settings and with path tracing on, I recommend it because it does get rid of a lot of the stuttering and just kind of makes the game perform a little bit better when you have path tracing on. Deceptious Quest Core is a framework mod that you need for another mod that I haven't, or a couple mods I have installed. One of them is a mod that adds more like fixer gigs to the game, and it requires this mod to work. Dirt Be Gone is a mod that makes mirrors cleaner. I honestly have not seen a vanilla mirror in a while, but I remember it being like dirty. Next one is Disable Skip Dialogue VFX. This mod is amazing in my opinion. Super simple, but like a quality of life thing. When you're skipping dialogue, there's that annoying little glitch animation, and honestly, sometimes it makes me kind of motion sick, and I have to look away when I'm skipping dialogue, and this just gets rid of it. So E3 Smart Windows, it's pretty cool. It adds that little like touchscreen menu to your windows, like from the E3 demo. Enable finisher ragdolls. This is a framework mod that allows another mod to work, and that mod is stealth finishers. I'll get to that later. FX Be Gone is basically a mod that gets rid of like a lot of the special effects overlays that happen. Glitch Be Gone gets rid of the glitch effect that Johnny Silverhand has whenever he shows up. Hacking gets tedious. This one's convenient if you are, replaying the game and you are just tired of hacking stuff. Hardcore 22v2 complete realistic combat overhaul. This mod, you don't need this one either. If you like the default vanilla gameplay, that's totally fine. Most enemies take like 1, 2, 3 shots to kill, because it's supposed to be like a realistic hardcore mod. So, but you also die in like 1 to 3 shots. So if you're not into hardcore stuff, I wouldn't download it. Immersive first person is a nice mod for immersion. It basically makes your body more visible in first person when you're like looking down. Like it puts the camera in more of like a realistic spot where your eyes would be, like in real life. Immersive rippers, it adds a little interaction cutscene. Basically just makes it like you're actually sitting down at the ripper dock instead of just walking up and talking to them. And immersive rippers, Dogtown, that's the same as this one, but for the rippers in Dogtown. So immersive timeskip is pretty cool. I will actually demonstrate that in a little bit with some footage, because I feel like showing it speaks better than explaining it. In world navigation, I've gotten a lot of questions on this. People ask, how do you get those lines that show you where your quest objective is? It's this mod. It's pretty cool. You can change like the distance of the arrows. You can change, I think, the size of them too. Limited HUD is a great mod. It's what it says. It's a limited HUD. You can change all the settings. It's really cool. Like you can choose what's visible, what's not. You can choose if it shows up in combat or not, or like in stealth, vice versa. Blah blah blah. Load Be Gone. It gets rid of the intro cutscene, and it also makes the checkpoint at Dogtown like instant, so you don't have to wait. Missing persons, fixers, hidden gems. This is the mod I mentioned earlier where it adds more fixer gigs to the game. Mod settings is a mod that adds a little what should I call it, category? I don't know. We're gonna call it a category when you pause the game. So some mods require this to change like the actual settings of the mods. So native settings UI is also another like mod settings mod. Night City Alive is, I have the high gang density installed. There's different versions. You can have like low gang or medium density. This basically just adds like gang members in the game that will like drive around like normal citizens. Makes it a little bit immersive. Nova Crowds kind of just adds like a little bit more diversity into the crowds of Cyberpunk. Nova LUT is the LUT that I use. I don't know, I just like the colors. I think it makes the game look a little bit more real, like the lighting and everything. Preem beards is exactly what it sounds like. It just makes the beards in the game look better. Same with the preem hair. Preem optics removes the vignette when you're crouching. Preem rain, I have the medium installed. It just makes I guess rain better. Preem scanner, this makes the when you're quick hacking and stuff, it makes your scanner more clear. There's not like a filter over it. Preem scopes does the same thing, but with like scopes. It gets rid of the 3D depth and the little glitches and scan lines. For example, the that one scope, I don't know what it's called, but the one that has, it's basically like that thermal scope. It gets rid of the thermal, like that green, that ugly green. Preem Shores, this just removes like all the trash from the game on the like the beaches. Preem Skin, it's what it sounds like. It's Preem Skin, like your character's skin. Preem Water, it's what it sounds like. It makes it the water look better. Quickhack hotkeys allows you to use your number keys to upload quick hacks instead of scrolling and pressing, what is it, I think F. Radio extended 2.7, this allows you to install different radio mods, so you can like listen to like, I don't know, I have a break core radio installed, for example. Ragdoll physics overhaul, this I think this is another mod that is required for the stealth finishers, so that's why I'm going over it, just because I don't want to accidentally miss it if it's like a requirement for something. Real vendor names, this will just show like the actual vendor name when you're on the map looking at Ripper docs and vendors. Reset attributes is really nice because it lets you reset your attributes whenever you want. Silent silencers and throwing knives, it does what it says. It makes silencers actually silent and throwing knives also silent, so that you can do more stealth in the game. Simple flashlight, it's a simple flashlight. Simple menu is another great mod. It is a menu that you can access in with Cyber Engine tweaks, and it lets you you can give yourself money, you can give yourself items, you can make yourself invisible, you can go into God mode, etc. You can teleport, skip unskippable cutscenes, and blah, 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 blah. You can bind a hotkey, and then when you press that button, it just fast forwards like the time in the game. Stealth finishers, that's stealth finishers. You can do finishers, but stealthy. The Passenger is a mod that allows Johnny Silverhand to spawn in your car when you're driving. Trash Be Gone is, it removes a lot of trash in the game. Unlock Me the mods lets you remove mods from guns, so it's not locked. Yeah, I already talked about Virtual Atelier. That's the mod that lets you add browsers to your computer in-game. Virtual Car Dealer, I also mentioned this earlier. This works with the browser extension framework. That's required for this mod because it adds a browser extension. And the last essential mod that I would say is on my list is the zoomable scopes. Oh, one last mod I think I forgot to talk about. Always first equip. By default, I think it's like a 50-50 chance of the animation happening, but when you pull out your gun, it has a chance of doing the first equip animation. Also, if you're curious about that breakcore radio station I mentioned earlier, this is it. But yeah, I think I covered all the what I would call essential mods. And now we're back on Nexus mods, because this is the collection I've made in Vortex to make it a little bit easier for some people. I will have this link in the description. So once you're here, you can either do add to Vortex, and it will download the entire collection to your Vortex mod manager, and then you can install it from there. I think it'll it'll automatically install the mods for you. You just have to click this button. Here, let me actually open Vortex. So yeah, this little pop-up will come up. If you hit install now, it'll install. I'm gonna hit later because I already have all the mods installed. But back on the actual website page, if you go down here and click on mods, I mentioned this at the beginning of the video. So it won't actually, you can't click on the name, unfortunately, to go to the mod, but at least the entire list is here that you can access anytime on Nexus mods. So the names are here, so you can look them up. And I also have them categorized, so all the ones that I consider essential are in one list, and then if we go down, I have optional mods, which is a lot of the pose packs and the breakcore thing, for example, photo mode mods. Alright, so I have loaded up my game to show you Cyber Engine tweaks. By default, when you install it for the first time and load your game, it'll give you a prompt asking you to bind a hotkey to activate it. I have mine as F8, but whatever button or hotkey you prefer. So I press FA and it opens. There's some other mods in here that aren't really important right now. What's important is the cyber engine tweaks and the simple menu mod that I'm going to show you. So with cyber engine tweaks, you can open a console command. You can change all the bindings for like some mods and stuff you have installed, or just yeah. And then simple menu right here is pretty cool. It's got a lot of options. Like you can give yourself money, XP, all that stuff. You can set your level. You can max out everything if you want. You can go in God mode, infinite stamina, infinite oxygen, blah blah blah. You can disable the police if you want. You can like give yourself 5 stars if you're feeling fun. You can teleport. You can actually teleport to V's mansion, which is pretty nice. Okay, I'm now gonna show you the immersive time skip, because I said earlier that it would be better just to show you. So press O and it brings up this little menu, and we'll change it to day. It changes right in front of your eyes. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I believe that should cover everything, hopefully. Like I said, if you have any questions, if I didn't cover anything, please feel free to leave a comment. But yeah, thank you guys so much for all the support on the videos lately, especially the Cyberpunk edits. I've been having a lot of fun doing those. Again, I'm sorry that this video took a long time. I was trying to make it for a while and it just wasn't working because I wasn't sure how to fit like 100. I originally had like 180, close to 200 mods installed, but I ended up installing a lot that weren't necessary. But even like I think it's like 115 around there. I wasn't sure how to fit everything into one video, and I apologize if the way I did it wasn't what some of you were expecting, but I feel like it is was the quickest way and easiest way for me to kind of like pump out this video and get it out to you guys so that you can start playing with these mods for yourself. But yeah, I'm not good at outros, so there's not going to be an outro. This is the outro.